Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back tonight. So we've hit that difficulty cliff. The puzzles now are really hard, and I'm gonna have to keep an eye on the time. And I could not get B1 done at all. I need to get, I think, 2 more to even see the King's Pack. We'll try and look at every puzzle, but I'm gonna keep everything just short. It was really taking us only about a couple of minutes to do a puzzle before, but introducing the green knights has added some difficulty to things and changing things in general. Clearly, if I was to guess, what happened is these were handmade puzzles, and the developer had a set of puzzles that were rather easy, and then he ran out of those sets of puzzles that were rather easy, and then he just introduced the puzzles that are rather difficult. I feel like Peg also played this way. It's been about a year since I played the game Peg, and that was the game they came out with after this, where there's not a gradual educational experience in between there, where you're building on concepts and reinforcing concepts. You're really just thrown into the deep end. So I'm close in this instance to having the puzzle done, but I bet there's a lot more to this than it seems. Gotta get this piece here, which I guess I want it here, and then I guess I want that there and that there, and then I want to find a way to move things out of the way. Now I need this piece here, which means I need something here eliminated, which I can't do, or something here eliminated, which I can't do, or that and that. Hey, that was easy. I'm trying to put as much intelligence into this and not just random clicking. But we are definitely setting the stage for a rage quit. Or not, I think probably a 100% true rage quit where I'm actually just angry with the game, but a less than 100% completion of a game or coverage. There's, puzzle games tend to be the ones, if there is any kind of game that will cause me to end the game early. Yep, I would say it would be puzzle games. I like puzzle games, definitely like them, and totally want to play more of them, generally speaking, but sometimes it is the presentation. Certainly you also have a issue with both Peg and Knights being a pretty repetitive concept that could have been implemented as a mini game amongst several other mini games instead of being their own solo experiences. Alright, we're making bits of progress. That's if I put this here, we're slowly trying to make progress. I'm actually not in too bad of a position. Let's see. If I can just now get this one piece here. So we'll put that there, there, and there. So maybe it was just B1 as a puzzle that turned out to be a lot more difficult. It seems like we're kind of back to things that I can handle. Let's see. It's trying to get rid of the greens in the wrong place, even if I'm putting the wrong color in the wrong spot first. Here we go. Let's see. I could make a path here and then do that, and then do that. And then maybe if I could get rid of this green somehow. Put that there. I don't know if I'm making it worse or making it better, but I'm trying. Guess that has to count for something. Play that there. Feels like that should be a good move. Moving a lot of green pieces in the way in hopes of getting them out of the way later. I can move this piece. That would be good. I don't know if I just went in circles there or what. I think I probably did. Let's see. I could put that there. Is this gonna work? That solves one thing. Need a red piece here. Not quite there yet. We're getting better. Okay, I just need this now to be able to move, and it can only really move in a couple different places. Maybe we go in circles. If I move this piece, Or if I move this piece, move that piece, like none of the green pieces can move at all. That's not helpful. Let's see. If I was to move that, and that. Think we're doing better. Okay. I only need to move one more piece, but it is certainly eating up my time. These levels are getting too complicated and too long. I don't see how this changes anything, moving this stuff around. Like, I can do this. I can put that there. I can put that there. I can do this. I can do that. I don't know what either one of that does to help. Just reset for a second. So I can put a piece here. I can clear a piece. I can't really clear a piece for the other. So if I'm gonna favor a side and try to do something, it's gonna involve maybe moving a lot of pieces, but I don't see how that changes things. Unless this is some weird combinational puzzle. I've managed to move all the pieces downward in some way. I think this probably is an incredibly complicated puzzle. I bet it involves something along the lines of clearing this here, and then clearing that there, and then clearing that there. And then what? Clearing that there. Doing something like that. Maybe. Maybe doing something like that. Yeah, this seems just way too complicated. So I'm gonna skip to the next one and hope we can just find a couple that are doable, that are reasonable. But we're running out of space too. I bet there's only 6 C, and I bet there are no D's. This looks like a puzzle we had already recently done, so it's probably ever so slightly different to make it seem like it's very similar, but it isn't. Music sounds fine, but it's getting a little repetitive, and it gets a little too loud. When generally, since this is just supposed to be ambient music, it should not be noticeable at all. Like, ideally for a game like this, you would want somebody to mention the music and then not have even realized that music was in the game, because it was so subtle. Well, I don't know if anything actually, if there would be any logical reason to move the reds onto the blues or the blues onto the reds, whether that would help in any way or not, or whether that's just a foolish thing to do. And whatever I've just done has limited my steps severely. Possible places. Right, so this. One step closer. This. And guess that goes there. We're closer. By bringing that down to that point. We're approaching it. Maybe. Almost there. Now I just need to figure out how to, I guess, get a single blue where it belongs. Guess that will work. Almost there. I think I'm almost there at least. Where can this blue piece go? Really only here. That's kind of the only place it can go. So now I just have to get this into the right spot. Which maybe doesn't work. I think I have to be further away. I think I kind of have to be in this spot. So if I got that there and could get rid of this piece, just move that green one out of the way. Maybe we've got it. Finally. But clearly we haven't done it enough. Let's see. 12 out of 20. Not enough yet. We're at C5. There is 5 Ds. Alright. The pressure is on. lot of clicking going on, a lot of attempting to just get the solution, hopefully on the first try, even though that's probably rather unlikely to happen. So there's a apparently bad move in that. Let's do that. Everything's so tight right now. I'm having a hard time just finding moves that are valid, let alone whether they're helpful or not. I'm gonna put a red one down there and leave this red one here for a while, and see if we can get rid of a green one. If we could get the blue in the right position, that would be nice. Need to get rid of this piece in particular, which is that red one, so let's just do that, and that. Okay, that works. That works. That probably doesn't work, but whatever. I need this green one and this green one out of the picture. Can we find a green? That's something. Or I could have tried to put a green one, red one down there too. Right. Screen. Going in circles. Hopefully that's proving useful. Blue up there. Green there. Red there. Again, going in circles. There's a well, we're not in too bad of a position. Just gotta get these two blue ones. Feel like I'm regaining a little bit of steam. A little bit of motivation and confidence that I might actually be capable of getting at least somewhere further on this. That didn't really do anything. That just made it worse. Need there's too many greens. There we go. One more now. Alright, now I need this green out of the way, which means I need this green out of the way, which maybe we're in circles here. We're ever so close. If I could get this green out of the way, and then this green out of the way, maybe that's the circle that needs to happen. Or put that there and there, and then that there and there. Still feel like I'm really close, but I'm still probably a lot further away than I realize. Unless I was gonna move this here and just try and swap everything around like that. That didn't work. And yeah, it just made it worse. Just one square away. Feels like the game needs a hint system. Particularly since these are handcrafted puzzles. Like, why is there not a hint system or a solution or a skip function? I know that's all this game is, and so if you were to allow the player to skip through it, they're basically not going to experience any entertainment from the game. But at this level, I'd gladly accept help. I'd gladly accept the ability to skip a puzzle. Right, so where would this one move? Kinda can't move anywhere except for here. And if this one was to move, so I've got 2 in the wrong place, now 1 in the wrong place. Let's just skip forward, see if maybe the D1 is easier. We're out of time too, of course. This is just getting longer and longer. And frankly, I'm just not sure how much more I can put up with this. So I'm willing to go one more episode right now, but we have just smacked our head against a wall of difficulty. The game was super easy. It was getting down to the point where I felt like I really was only going to spend an hour in the game. And then it just skyrocketed. Things got too complicated. My mental brain power got drained, and really at this point I am just kind of randomly clicking buttons more than trying to think things through. This is just... I guess that's why you also don't really see a lot of puzzle mini games in modern games either. If you do, it tends to be the most basic, the most simplistic games. When you look at like Bioshock 1 and how the hacking minigame is just a pipes minigame, you could easily be forgiven for not realizing that Bioshock 1 is a mature rated game for adults compared to that hacking minigame, because that pipes hacking minigame is something that you'd expect, frankly, on a cell phone game for little kids. But on the other hand, seeing how my frustration is ever increasing on this, and how a lot of people just want to turn off their brains and play dumb shooters, yeah. The mini game is not dead by any means, but it has certainly been dumbed down and isn't ever a major focus these days. And we're just all over the place. I need to probably swap these two, which means this needs to go, which means that needs to go, which means everything needs to go. There we go. And then I need this piece swapped with the red piece, which probably means this needs to go, that needs to go, that. Okay, so I'm down to one guy that needs to land on this spot, and he's gonna struggle to do that. So I need this to be able to land somewhere else, which I guess it could be here. I think I may have this. There we go. So we can end on a good note, at least. Another 30 minutes in, and we're up to what is an increasingly pathetic number of 13 out of 20 puzzles solved for the Queen's Pack. So yeah, let's see, which ones have we skipped? We skipped this one and this one, and clearly I would guess I need 15. There's no indicator of that though. Like when you click here and say, hey, unlock this next section, it's not telling you how many. It says clearing most of the levels in the level pack. Well, most would be 11 out of 20, so that's not even true. Well, I'm willing to go 30 more minutes, but if I can't unlock the King's Pack set by that point, then I may just end the series. It is also notable that, like, even if I get 100% of all of the handcrafted puzzles done, this may unlock an online procedurally generated puzzles to be done, and there may be an achievement. There was in PEG, at least, the game that this developer created after this, like that. So I was never able to 100% accomplish all the achievements. At a certain point, as a video game YouTuber, I have fantasized about hiring and paying a assistant to literally just play games for me to get achievements, which clearly shows I'm an insane person who's obsessed with achievements way too much, particularly on Steam where they don't even matter. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me even further, you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game, or support me via Patreon. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.